What's up? I'm back. Well, I am. The one and only Matthew James Gospel Senior. Like I said before, if you've been watching my video and following me, I'm going to start giving you one thing at a time. Sometimes get carried away trying to give a fighter too much at one time. And it throws off his complete technique that he already has. So we're going to stop there. I'm going to do it the way I did it, and does it in class or when I'm teaching in school or when I'm working with someone. I break down one technique because out of one technique that you should at least get from me, out of one thing I show you, you should get 12 techniques out of it. How that is possible, that's a minimum now. That's not all. That's a minimum. You should get a minimum of 12 techniques out of one thing I show you. If you don't get 12 techniques, you wasn't listening to what I was saying. A minimum of 12 techniques you should get from me. What we're going to talk about today is reverse punch. Whether it be to the body or whether it be to the head. A reverse punch. And the way I'm going to teach this reverse punch to you and talk about it is for full contact or point. It does not matter. Whenever you're working and training in class, you want to always learn to work with first degree power. First degree power, nobody gets injured. You got first degree, second degree, and then third degree power. Third degree, break or kill. Third degree, break or kill. Or in some situations, just on a knockout you might end up with. But that's third degree power. When you're in training, you're not supposed to train with third degree power on a person. You train with that on a bag. You understand? Now you have some ignorant fighters, they do train with third degree power. During my boxing career, he trained with third degree power. I would explain to the guy, train with work with third degree, I'm gonna put you to sleep with a kick. They decided we're gonna just do this first degree the way you like. Okay. Reverse punch. Reverse punch, whether it be to the body or to the head. Scoring with a reverse punch quickly. Most time, majority of the time, even it actually started all the way back in the 60s. Guys that were big reverse puncher or big back fist, they're afraid of reverse punching to a back fist. If they was a reverse puncher, they're big back fist, reverse punch. If there was back fist person, they're afraid at back fist that keep letting you see this hand. They don't want to hit you with no reverse punch. They want to hit you with a back fist. They constantly throw the hand. Back in the 60s and 70s, you didn't have a lot of good kickers. Guys, they know how to kick. They know how to stretch. They were good stretchers. But a lot of teachers was not good teachers on how to kick. Everything was basic. And most martial arts that developed super kicking, it was not taught by that instructor. They created it on their own, out of their own mind. Bill Water was one, so was I. The way I kick was not taught to me in school. Now, one kick at a time, combination kicking, one kick, roundhouse kick, followed up with a spinning back kick, all that, yes, was taught. But to do combination kick off of one leg, that was not taught in class. I created those kicks out of my own mind, out of my own thought process, to better myself. As you push yourself to a point in martial art, you get where you like up against the wall. It's time to go into meditation. Your spirit got to take over to keep you going. Otherwise, you runs out. You become dead short. So you have to. A lot of people go to another fighter or teacher to teach them something else. You shouldn't have to do that. You got to learn how to go inside of yourself to bring out more betterness out of you. Now, there are some teachers who have the ability to do it. There are some don't. You have to determine which one on your own. Now, throwing a reverse punch is why it's always snapping. I developed a bad habit when I was a lower ranker that thrusting the punch out and have several broken fingers for that. Why? Because the power ricocheted back into my hand and broke my own hand. It wasn't that I punched wrong. I didn't snap it, which is wrong. So I guess I did punch wrong, huh? So I did not snap the punch off. If you don't snap it off, the power ricocheted between the human body and your hand. I'm trying to release it into his body to do damage. And when I don't take my hand out, the power, the energy goes right back to my hand because it doesn't ricochet back into my arm and run back down into the lower part of my stomach. It stops in my hand and it explodes. It explodes like a dynamite, like you got a dynamite or a firecracker in your hand. And it breaks fingers, knocks thumbs out of place. Most martial arts from the 60s, you look at their hand. Their fingers all broken up. It's coming from not snapping your punch off. It releases the power or the energy to travel through the opponent's body. Now, this is my thought process I'm going to give you. Now, reverse punching. Which is the best way, I think, to get in a reverse punch, a solid reverse punch, whether it be to the head or to the body? I would say a fake roundhouse kick or a fake side kick, either one, will get you in. Because when they do this, the block, to jam my leg, the punch is in. As soon as they jam, I want them to jam. I want them to jam it. Because I want to get in this reverse punch. But as they jam it, you must have leg control. You might need to practice with someone else. When they jam this leg, you do not want to drop it straight down in front of them. Now you goose. When they jam the leg or block the kick, you step over. They block, you step over. You have to stay in control of your leg. They block, you step over. They block, you step over. Lining your reverse punch directly up with their head or their body. You step over. If you full contact, this hand is always up, coming straight back, putting you in perfect position for a hook punch. You step over, always. They jam, you step over. You don't drop down in front of you. You have to spend time. Stand on one leg, stand on one leg. If it ain't but 3 minutes, do it. Moving your leg around, developing balance on your leg. Putting your leg where you want it. Even when it hit an object, you don't just drop and fall forward. Move it over. You got to learn to stay in control of your body. Straight roundhouse, first one. Go all the way in. Now, me, I was still straight roundhouse, throw out the back fist. I'm using it as a block. I do not want to get hit with a back fist as I'm going in with a reverse punch. But what you do with a reverse punch, you break roundhouse. When you break roundhouse, here we go again. We pull over. I'm avoiding side kick. I do not want to get side kick in the gut trying to deliver a reverse punch. I'm avoiding. I'm getting out of the way, keeping my hand up for any wild punches. And also allowing me to score right back. Most times, if he's accurate, his reaction is quick, he's going to begin bagging up. His hand is cocked to fight. I go get it. I go right after him. I don't let him get away from me. Because once I got in there, I'm coming. I'm steady coming. I'm not, you don't back out. You don't miss with a reverse punch and then go back. No. Go get him. You have to go get him. Break. Keep going. Till the referee say stop. Like I said, I'm going to give you one thing at a time so you can keep up with me. Follow me on YouTube. There's much more back fists, and I will be going on down the line. I will eventually bring in hook kicking, spinning hook kick, jump away hook kick. Everything you see on YouTube that I did to people, I will show you how to do it and how to develop it and master it where it becomes yours and no longer mine. For I am the one and only Matthew J. Glasper Sr. Number 3, recognized by the Koreans. Number 4, recognized by the United States. I talk to you later.